In the last video, I explained how a car controller works in Unity. In this video, we are going to do the part most beginners struggle with, setting up a car controller from scratch. No shortcut, no hidden prefabs. I show you exactly why WheelColliders are frustrating, what usually goes wrong, and how to avoid common beginners mistake. First, we start with the empty game object. This will be our car root, the object that holds everything together. The most important thing here is scale and orientation. Make sure the car is facing forward on the z-axis and that the scale is set to 111. Wrong scale is one of the biggest reasons WheelColliders behave badly. Next, we add a rigid body. This is what allows the car to interact with Unity physics system. Mass matters here. If the mass is too low, the car feels like a toy. If it's too high, the car barely moves. You also want to freeze unnecessary rotation. The car doesn't flip over unrealistically. Most beginners skip this step and that's why their car keep rolling or tipping. Now comes the hardest part, wheel colliders. Wheel colliders are not normal colliders. They don't visually represent the wheel mesh and they do not move the car more automatically. Each wheel needs its own wheel collider placed at the correct position. Height, radius and suspension distance all matter. If the wheel collider is too high, the wheel float. If it's too low, the car sinks into the ground. This is where the most beginners give up. Wheel colliders do not rotate visible wheels, so we have to manually sync the wheel meshes with the physics wheel. This step is essential. Without it, the car moves but looks broken. Once synced correctly, the wheels rotate and steer properly. So let me quickly cover the most common mistake I see. Wrong scale on the car model. Wheel colliders not aligned with wheel meshes. No rigid body or incorrect mass values. Trying to move the car using transform instead of physics, skipping suspension and friction toning. Any one of these can completely break your car. And this is exactly why I created a ready-made car controller package. If you don't want to do all of this manually, if you don't want to find wheel collider settings, I already built for you. The prefab, wheel colliders, rigid body, audio, and demo scene are already set up correctly. You can focus on building your game, not debugging physics. If you want to full setup without the headback, you find the car controller package link in the description. I also written a step-by-step written guide explaining everything in detail. Links are below. Subscribe if you are learning Unity as a beginner or solo dev, and I will see you in next video.